Hello. I am building a pixel art role-playing game in Godot, and this channel is me figuring out how to actually make it from the art style, the code, the music, basically all aspects of it. I am a beginner solo developer, so I've never done this before. I'll basically be creating a series of videos where I take you guys along for the journey of me trying to figure this stuff out. So my first, I suppose, aspect of this is what is the project in itself? The game itself is called RE Kintsugi. It's a cyberpunk role-playing game set in a futuristic Japanese megacity. The first scene of this game will take place in the main character's apartment, so that's what I'm building towards today. Just a simple floor tile that fits the world, so it'll be worn, gritty, neon lit in some aspects, just to kind of keep that cyberpunk vibe. The software I'm using today is Aseprite. I'm going to try and make a floor tile, which will kind of fit into that first location. So we'll kind of just take you through it and see how we get on. Um, so I've got Aseprite open. I'm working on a 16 by 16 canvas. That is the tile size for the environment in the game. So it's on the smaller side, but it's pixel art, so every pixel will count. The game itself will be having a viewport of, I believe it will be somewhere in or around 320 by 180 pixels, but then Godot has a way of filtering that up so that it kind of fits for most screens at that nice resolution. Um, so I suppose to get started, in terms of the colors that I picked here, I just, again, I'm a complete beginner, so I just had a look for a palette online and I found these colors to kind of start getting going. So if you're starting with pixel art or anything like that, I definitely recommend having a look online for palettes. It's a great place to kind of get an idea of where to start out. To start with this one, it's going to be like a wooden floor almost with some grit to it. So it'll just be bare bones, but it's just to get something down. I can always re-edit this or I suppose improve upon it once I have something in place. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna start with this, and then what we'll do is we'll try get some kind of like design going across it so that the floor itself is kind of in pattern. Um, so we'll just keep some spacing on it. Maybe we'll do every 5 pixels down, we'll just do a horizontal line. So that'll be 5, this would be 10, and then we have 15. Perfect. And then I believe what we're going to do is add some light to it, just to really bring out the difference. So just below each of the darker lines, we'll add some lighter colors to it. And then we can just try and bring out some of the different, maybe a few different markings on it here and there, just to kind of give it some flavor. So we can try something like this, maybe there. What about that? Mm, okay. Doesn't look too bad yet. Again, this is just starting off, so it's just to get an idea of what it could look like. I can always come back to this later and then re-edit it. For the darker color, I was kind of picking this so that I could add like cracks to the floor. So I've seen like a way of that being achieved by doing something like this, um, or even something like that, maybe. I don't really like that one, so I think we'll just go with the other one here. Maybe we'll just extend it a bit further. Um, yeah, so that's again, this is zoomed into like 2400%. So this is not what you'll see in the game. It will be more so zoomed out to about here or even here. So that's kind of like more like a realistic version of what you could see. And again, this is just me starting out, so it's not great, but it's not bad. It's something. Um, just to give you an idea of what this could look like, I could make different variations of this. So again, this is 16 by 16. So if I just go to new project here or new layer and I do 160 by 160, I'll go back to my original um, sprite here and then I'll copy and paste this in just to give you an idea of what that could look like. And we get an idea for a floor plan. So just going through it. Then what I'll do actually is I'll just make it easier myself. I'll copy and paste this whole thing. Okay, so we have that. The crack in the floor, because there's only one variation of it, it looks very repetitive. So I'll probably more than likely change that when I get around to making more tiles. I'll probably make 9 or maybe 12 variations of this. So it'll be a different version of it every time. So I can come back in here, for example, and do something like this. Maybe add more stuff in here, and then I can copy and paste that in there. So it just adds something different. That kind of sticks out a bit, so I don't like that too much. But just so it's something different that stands out, and then I can obviously change these around, maybe rotate it a bit, maybe change the color in some parts of it to make it look more worn or maybe newer. So it's still kind of a work in progress of me figuring this stuff out. I have like a basic understanding of how a lot of these tools work. For the most part, it's just trying and figuring stuff out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for what I have for the moment. The next video will be effectively building upon this or even creating another variation so that I can do something in this format and kind of stretch it so that it covers the whole floor plan and then maybe work on like a wall or even try figure out what style the apartment is going to be. Will it be like L-shaped or will it be a square or a rectangle? Just to kind of figure out itself what works best. But yeah, that's at least one tile done for today. It's not great, but it's something. I can always come back to it, like I said, and kind of figure it out from there. But I'm kind of happy with the progress so far, so I'll just keep working away at it. Um, yeah, in the next video, I'm gonna try and do more drawings for this apartment, piece it together bit by bit, like a jigsaw puzzle, like one piece at a time, and hopefully after some time of looking at it, it'll start to make a lot more sense, and hopefully my skills will kind of improve as well in the meantime. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Hopefully you guys can check this out and stick around to see what happens.